Hey there, Gavin. I watch your videos all the time. I comment a lot on the things you write or post, and comments on that other people have. I'm a big supporter of our Constitution. I believe in it wholeheartedly. Um, you know, I just watched your video with the ex-cop, and wanted to say to him first off, thank you, sir. It's a big deal coming out and saying stuff like that because not a lot of people will right now. I happen to be in agreement with everything you guys are saying. This is supposed to be a free country. Like you was saying, yeah, study your Constitution, know where it came from, read the Articles of Confederation, the things that the precursors to our Constitution and our Bill of Rights. Um, it's all there in black and white. People can say this, they can say that about it, but it wasn't written to be complicated. It was written to be simple, so everyone could understand. You know, and everyone could know what our rights are. I just recently had a run-in with the cops myself, and I'm actually going to see a lawyer tomorrow because I'm getting charged by the DA for something that it didn't happen. What's being said um, by the DA, anyways. Um, there was no written statements made by me or the other party. There was a conflict between me and my eldest son that had to do stemming from an action against my youngest son, and did what a parent would do, and it wasn't the best thing, it wasn't the worst thing, but it was being a parent, and trying my best. And you know, the first cop that showed up on the scene, after they were called by, uh, came on just at that point things had already calmed down, and the two of us were outside talking, and the first one came rushing onto the scene like you know, and didn't have his guns out, but we came out on with aggression, and when none was needed. Um, you know, I'm happy to talk about anything at any point in time. I don't appreciate being treated rudely or like a child at all. Demanding me off my property, which I was still standing on. Didn't witness a crime or anything. Just all there was a phone call. But we were both there. Demanding me off my property. I said no. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I feel safe here on my property. I'm happy to talk. Uh, no, he didn't like that. So he ordered me, yelling at me, to go sit on the curb. And I said, no, absolutely not. And I don't appreciate being talked to like a 5-year-old. I'm on my property. Like I said, I'm not a threat to you. I'm happy to talk about anything, but I'm not coming off my property. So he got even more wound up, which, it happens, but it's not okay. I'm within my rights. I'm not. Again, he hasn't witnessed any crime. There really wasn't any crime committed, but he hasn't witnessed any. Uh, a phone call from someone saying something's a crime is not the same thing as a crime. You know, it's fine for him. I expect him to show up and to ascertain what's going on. That's his job. Um, but not to already be accusing and demanding and everything else when now all you're doing is belittling me and treating me like a subhuman, and I'm not. Neither is my son that I was having the argument with at that point. Anyways, I had my young son who's 3 years old in the house, and also my camera, which I wanted to be able to protect myself. So I turned to go in my house. Again, I've already explained twice that I'm not a threat, and I'm happy to talk. Just not going to get treated like a little kid. At which point he told me to freeze. I turned over my shoulder, and he's on my property with a taser pointed at my back. Um, it's cowardice. Sorry, it is. It's cowardice. And I'm having a hard time because I probably shouldn't be saying this. Like I said, I'm going to see a lawyer tomorrow. I don't want to aggravate the case because it's really something that should be dropped. Um, it's either an ill-informed or a rush to get another whatever brownie point the DA gets for uh, cases. I really don't know. I'm not that involved in our court system. But I do know a lot of law and read a lot. I just, like you, Gavin, I think it's a kangaroo court, and I don't really want to be a part of that. So I don't go there. If I felt law and justice was being there, I probably would have a lot of better time showing up to something like that. But anyways, he's got a taser at me. At that point, I just knew it was all way a bad thing. So I told him, I can't believe you're really doing this. This is ridiculous. Turn around, have my hands kind of up, out. I wouldn't stick them straight up because it was ridiculous, but up, out. So he knew I wasn't going to try anything. His partner showed up. They came, put me on handcuffs, roughly. I told both of them, I said, I'm not giving you permission to be on my property. I'm not giving you permission to search me, and I'm not giving you permission to take me off my property. And at the same time, I'm not going to resist. So they did that. They walked me down off my property, got to the curb. They tried to shove me down on the curb. I'm sorry, I'm not going to let that happen. I shoulder chucked them, both of them, two kid cops, I'm sure they weren't happy about that either, but I looked at the one guy, I said, I'll sit down on my own, thank you very much. And I did, I sat down. Third cop shows up, and I hate to say this too, because he really was a nice guy. I mean, he was nice in his approach and calm, and that's good. That's what we need. We need that. But he was the good cop versus bad cop type of situation, Mr. Happy. He came up to me, sat down next to me. I said, this is ridiculous. I said that, I don't appreciate being treated like that from that cop. He was really kind of a dick. And, your training's all wrong. And he said, no, whoa. No, our training's there to help, to keep us safe. We don't know what you're going to do. First off, I'm not here to keep you safe. You're here to keep me safe. Right? Okay, so this is what I said to him. I said, I'm not, it's not my duty to keep you safe. It's your job to keep me safe. You're here to serve and protect me. He didn't like that either. He said, I'm sorry to disagree, but, we're here to serve and protect the public. I'm sorry. I said, I am the public. My neighbor's the public. The guy up the street's the public. This whole town, we're the public. That's who you're here to serve and protect. Me. I didn't do anything wrong. You're sitting me in front of my house, on the curb, in handcuffs. It's embarrassing the fuck out of me. And the only thing I did do is tell this little punk cop that I'm not going to sit on the curb like a 5-year-old when I'm on my property and he hasn't witnessed any crime. So, again, I honestly believe you cops have the hardest job in America. And I'm speaking to all of you because you do. You have the job to uphold laws, to be out there and see the real crazy shit, the shit that's not right. And some of it's not right. Absolutely. But you still have to remain calm and treat everyone like they're a human being. They are. We're all human beings, whether right or wrong or indifferent. People make mistakes. We're all humans here. And we are your public. We are the people you made oath to protect. Not to rush in, guns a-blazing, accusing everybody or thinking everybody's a criminal and everyone's out to get you. The reason people have any of that is because they're being persecuted. And I'm a white male in America, and I'm not rich, but I'm a homeowner. I work my ass off. I'm really struggling. My wife died just a little over 2 years ago, just after having a baby. So I got 2 kids. I'm a single dad, and I struggle. Yeah, but I'm a worker. I pay my taxes, and you're here to protect and serve all of us. Even like he said, the felons, man. If they've served their time and they're out and they're trying to make it now, and it's not all of them. Yeah, some of them are still bad, and yeah, they're gonna have to go back. But there's no chance for those who are trying to do the right thing unless they've got good, strong families to help them get through that transition. And I know because my best friend he fucked up. He did, but he did his time and he's out, and he's trying. He's really working hard at it, and I'm really proud of him. But if he didn't have his family and his friends to back him up, there's no way. There's no way for. So we gotta realize that that they're human too, man, and they have a right to protect themselves, whether it's right for their guns or the rights to vote, or they're a member of society. They're just as important as me, just as important as you or anyone else. I talk with my mom a lot. She's also, in the community. She's a leader in healthcare. Helps out a lot with the homeless people, and is in contact with cops and everyone involved in it. She knows the chief of police. She even knows the DA. She's not gonna go talk to the DA about this because, again, she's worried about what the implications could be. So I've got a DA who's pressing charges against me. No one else is. Not the other person involved in what happened, and not me. I wasn't pressing charges against my son. I'm not going to press charges against my son. That just didn't happen. We're family. We work it out. We've got good family to talk to if things are wrong, because shit happens in families, right? But we try and figure stuff out. We're working at it. We're all humans. He's got a counselor. I've talked to his counselor. They're all, my mom's written a letter. His counselor's written a letter. His mom's written a letter. We're divorced. We're not together anymore. But she's, So we have a DA who's taking a third party written statement from a cop. I'm assuming, because that's the only statement they got is what was told through talk to one cop by me and one cop by my son, and pressing charges of kind of a bad crime that is not. First of all, it's not me. It's not something I would ever do to my family. I mean, shit happens, and but we are allowed certain rights as parents, and I don't think I even came close to overstepping those at all. Not even near. But this DA's pressing charges anyways, and now I have to go and take time off work, which I can't really afford. I have to talk to this lawyer because I don't trust the public defenders. My friend just had a public defender, and he got really shafted. Most of what I hear public defenders do is tell you to plea out or whatever, regardless of whether you're innocent or guilty or anything else, because that's because they work with the DA. When you go to lunch with the DA and you're friends with the DA and hang out with the DA and the judges, and your public isn't at your best interest. I understand you got a lot of caseloads and all that kind of stuff, but I mean that's hard and that sucks too. But you can't be hanging out with the people you chose to defend. If you're buddy with the people that are prosecuting against them, and the system that's deciding whether they're innocent or guilty, that's a conflict of interest. And cops that are machismo and going out there and John Wayne and this shit, man, it's got to stop. The people are done, and like he just said, he's worried. I'm worried. I don't want. You're my fellow Americans, cops or anyone, and I hope we all can figure this shit out quickly, because it's coming to a head, and it scares me. It scares me a lot, because I don't want that. And like he said, he would stop and help. I would stop and help anyone that was, whether it was cop or a citizen or whoever was in trouble and being treated badly. We have to. We can't just say it would be the cop, and we can't just say it would be the citizen. It has to be the right thing. It has to be the right thing. Ascertain what's going on. That was another thing that was told to me by these cops. So they have to assess the situation. So they have to take control and get us in handcuffs or put us on the ground or whatever. Well, that's not ascertaining the situation, assessing the situation. That's just running in, guns a-blazing, shooting everything, and then finding out what happened after. That's no good. I mean, this simple situation, he pulled up, instead of screeching up like he did, he could have pulled up, seen that we're talking. We're at that point, we're talking, so things have already calmed down from whatever it was that was going on. Things have already calmed down. Give us a second, make sure we're okay. Check on us. That's good. Find out what's going on.